All right. Trying to get this thing set up here. So I feel right now. Yeah. Trying to get this set up here. Live, please. Oh man, the delays. Whatever. All right. So, cookie time, kids. Oh yeah. Oh please. I just realized if I end up filming myself, I haven't combed my hair yet, so I had to get a hat. Oh yeah. We're having Reese's peanut butter cookies for breakfast, kids. Very excited. First though, this wouldn't be a real streaming adventure if I hadn't just woke up, literally. Let's have some coffee. Oh man, I don't know why I feel compelled to wake up and try to do something live on the internet. Yeah, the sugar was kind of the bottom of the bag when I refilled that little bucket of love. So, yeah, we're gonna try this. I don't know how it's gonna work. I did a new setup in my kitchen, and I don't think I've actually tried it yet. So normally what I would do to get my toaster oven, in a spot where I could use it, I used to have to carry it from the other room because I stored it in the other room. Well, in the last whatever, I can't remember how long it's been. Sometime this year, I think. I upgraded my kitchen with. I use the term upgrade very, very lightly. I took the little tiny wire rack that used to sit right here, and I bought a little bit bigger wire rack. Countertop upgraded with oriented strand board plywood and silicone mats. You know, for that upscale, living the good life vibe. But, you know, here at Elveshelves house, it's not a fashion show. Wait a second. Are you looking at my cabinets? Jeez. Cabinets. All right. So I really don't film this direction very much. So this is gonna be kind of a, I don't know. We're all gonna be participating in this little adventure here. So I think I can cook from right here. I don't think I have to. And no, it's not fancy. Don't get excited. That's not a fancy. That's a hand-me-down toaster oven, actually, quite technically. I will move the paper towels because that seems like a good idea. The over-the-top pepper grinder. Let's go ahead and move that too. I don't really know why, but we just are. I feel like there's enough space there. We will use parchment paper because that looks absolutely disgusting, but it's been sterile. Oh, I just realized to fill my back. The power cord though is down here. I think it'll reach. All right, we can make it. All right, we're plugged in. We should be good. I keep my parchment paper down here in bulk. All right. Oh, we have a piece right here. Let's try to get that a little closer to the proper size. What did I see the other day? I saw parchment paper shaped in the shape that like a air fryer basket would be, and I thought to myself, man, if I had an air fryer, that's what I would be deploying. Would be air fryer basket shaped parchment paper bags. What that? Bam! Cooking. All right. I know that may or may not have been some amazing, yeah, and amazingness. So what do we got? I feel like this isn't right here. It's like too much cables in the... Yeah, I'm gonna move this. We're gonna have our cookie cool tray be over there, and we're gonna put our monitor here. Because I feel like the power cord and the cookie tray are not gonna be friends. Anyways, this is what we got. You can eat it raw. If you just want to eat a log of cookie dough. Made with real Reese's peanut butter. Keep it refrigerated. Heat-treated flour, pasteurized eggs, ready to eat manufacturing. Find out more. Visit their website. All right, 350 in our toaster oven is what we'll do. We're going to spoon in shape. Rounded teaspoons full of dough in 1-inch balls placed 2 inches apart. 2 inches apart? I won't even be able to stick them in the... This might take a while. 9 to 14 minutes until golden... Well, we may not be filming the whole episode of me making cookies today, because I don't think we're... Well, I usually stream for an hour. I could probably talk about random shit for an hour. Alright, first things first. It was reduced for a quick sale because it's getting close to its life expectancy. That's okay. Well, guess what that tastes like? If you guessed peanut butter, you would win a prize. Alright, so I'm going to cut that much into a ball. How'd I do? Pretty close. I'm hoping to get maybe 4 of these things on the cookie sheet. I don't know. I've never baked peanut butter cookies for breakfast. That one's kind of small. That's for taking them off. Let's see how this works. I think if we do this, bing bong, bing bong. We're gonna go 6. I think 6 is either gonna be 6 is gonna be like, dude, that's too many, or just like that was perfect. That's how I feel 6 is gonna be. Anybody else got that feeling? That feeling in life? Let's get this thing preheated. Hold on. Hold, please. All right. Conventional bake. 350. Yeah! Did it. Back to me. Well, I don't even know if I was filming myself make those. Would I have the camera aimed around? Hold on. I didn't even pay attention. You know, the monitor's right in front of me. All right. That's going to be basically perfection for now. Now is when the artist touch comes in. 2 inches. Oh man, that is suck bonus extreme on. Yeah, we're not doing this very good at all. I want them rustic. I want these to look rustic. I don't want someone that looks at these cookies and say, I wonder if those are store-bought cookies. I want them to say, those were definitely made by a pretty much asleep bearded man. Oh my God! Hashtag how am I doing? So these cookies are all going to touch. 100% guaranteed. No doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about it. They're all going to touch. So we're going to get a cookie loaf here. And we're not actually going to preheat the oven. We're just going to stick them in. So here we go. You know why? Because, why not? Bam! All right. So this thing's said to cook it for a certain amount of time. Cook for 9 to 14 minutes. It's kind of a weird window of cooking. 9 to 14. Well, let's use the stove timer since the toaster oven timer may or may not be exactly what we're looking for in life. I got greasy peanut butter paws right now. Oh man. Alright, well, I guess in today's episode there's just going to be a whole bunch of me talking to myself. Let's see if we can flip this around. Whoa, I'm looking a little rough today. Go back around this way. Got my graduation hat there from the old physical therapist. Still doing therapy on my own. Maybe not film the refrigerator so much. There might be passwords on that. That is a can opener. We'll take that down. All right. Let's recap this week's... man, my beard looks like I don't look exactly how it looks. This week's adventure, and you gotta be fucking kidding me. This week started on Monday. And I have access in my life to a data set of information called a weather forecast. Not available to all. Most have access to it. And when I accessed this data set, it told me that there was a rainstorm coming midweek. And with the road construction in front of my house, I was a little concerned that the quote-unquote temporary road that we were given for leaving our homes for the neighborhood here and coming back to our homes had only been established with just dirt, packed dirt. So I was a little concerned that may become an issue if it were to rain. So I had stopped talking to the construction workers. I was like, hey, you gonna put some gravel down on this here temporary road so we don't have to drive through a mud hole when it rains this week? And the guy's like, no, not gravel, no. We're gonna put concrete down. And I'm like, oh, no. I'm not talking about the road that you're replacing. Yeah, I understand you're putting concrete there. I'm talking about the thing I'm parked on right now that's just packed dirt. Are you gonna put gravel there? Because it's gonna rain. And the guy goes, it's going to rain? And I was like, oh, this is one of those guys that doesn't have access to the weather forecast. He doesn't know. He didn't. All right, hold please. That story, hold. Sorry for the fast pan. We might go to cookie baking for the rest of my monologue there. It could be more interesting to watch these cookies rise. Let's see if we can get a light down in here. Those are looking fan-goddamn-tastic. I told you they touch. So he's like, no, it's going to rain? And I'm like, yeah, buddy, learn how to live life. It's going to rain. Check the weather forecast. Are you going to put gravel down? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Fast forward to the rain day, and it's raining. And there's no gravel down. And then like about noon, they're like, oh, we'll put a little gravel down, whatever. They put a little, they sprinkled a little gravel, put a little down. Definitely did that. Well, it just kept raining. And then I had to go someplace about 5 o'clock. So I was like, I'm going to walk down to the gravel area, and see exactly how big of a shit show has it actually become. And I watched my neighbor try to drive in a full-size SUV, and I was like, holy shit. It looked like the guy's coming out of the pasture or going into the pasture or something. Just mud bogging. Just slop, flipping, flapping. So I called the overseer supervisor, and I was like, dude, this is absolutely... I called him. I said, this is bullshit. Because when I went down to the meeting at the city hall, and I said, why are you cutting the trees down in my yard for a road project that's not even where the trees are? I was told, well, we have to have a temporary access road to the people that live down the street from you. So we're going to tear your trees out and put a gravel temporary road in. And I was like, well, we really don't need a 2-lane wide road. And the guy said, nope, you got to have 2 lanes. It's a public street to a public street. You got to have 2 lanes. And I call bullshit on that too. I was like, well, that's absolute bullshit. Fast forward to, this week. The temporary road that I was told was going through my trees obviously isn't there. It's in another spot. and it's 1 lane wide, and it's not even graveled. And I'm talking to this guy. I was like, if you have a construction project, you're required to put 3-inch aggregate, I think 20 feet from the public road. And the guy goes, well, that's for a construction project. And I was like, yeah, I know. Just imagine what the fucking rule is for a fucking road, dude. That's just a construction parking spot. Imagine if you're putting a temporary gravel road in for people to drive cars on. I'm sure it's a little more than 3-inch gravel for 20 feet. Like, put the goddamn road in. I don't give a shit. Like, I was furious. And of course, I had to leave. Now I have mud on my mirrors of my car. My wheel wells are coated. I'm aced. The car's aced, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with getting mud in my wheel wells. But when I get mud in my wheel wells, it's because I'm off doing something stupid, and I understand that I'm getting muddy wheel wells. But just leaving my house to drive on public streets, having to I'm not happy at all. Not happy, because that is absolutely bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. I don't know who the fuck's in charge of that, because someone's not doing their job, because I know there's supposed to be a temporary road, and I know it's supposed to be gravel, and I know it's in the bid, and I know they didn't do it. And I don't know who's supposed to be the one calling these retards out on their fuck-ups. Apparently it's me. And I hate using the word retard, but at some point, that describes the intellectual capacities of the people who are doing this, because it's gonna rain. I wonder if we need to put gravel. It's like, dude, you should put a gravel down the second you did it. Or waiting to see if it's going to rain before we put the road. I was just like, oh my God, whatever. It's just insane, dude. It's like, well, if it doesn't rain, we don't actually have to do that. It's like, I don't think that's how it works. I think you're just supposed to put whatever the standard is for the road needs to go in when the road's established. I just think that's how it should be. I don't know. Maybe I'm a pessimist in life. I mean, I have to do shit that I don't think I need to do because I know it's not necessary, but I still have to do it in life. Whatever. Now that I'm done screaming like a goddamn maniac. So yeah, my car's all messed up, dirty. Pressure washer doesn't work because the hose broke. Just not super pumped right now. Not super pumped. How those cookies looking? Looking pretty good. My timer's at 1 minute. I think we're gonna do the toothpick test on that, maybe. What do you think? We're going to toothpick test them cookies, and if the toothpick comes out clean, we're just going to go ahead and figure out how to divide them. So when you bake cookies for breakfast, they should touch. I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not. It's like baking rolls. Breakfast cookies should touch. All right. Let's back this up just a little bit. If you're not aware of that. Or if you ever bake cookies and they touch, just say that whatever time of day that you're cooking your cookies is the reason they touch. Here we go. Ooh, yeah, they're looking kind of... Oh, yeah, those are not at all. Okay, keep going. See? Plus, when I opened it, they deflated. Did you see them deflate? I'm going to go a little longer. Try to get this light. Sorry, I got quiet for a second. Don't want the reflection on there. Don't overcook them! Oh my God. Well, I haven't got 9 minutes yet. We got 35 seconds on the timer. And, yeah, I think, you might be onto something there. I mean, don't overcook them is probably pretty solid advice, especially being that you can eat it raw. Let me find some hot pads to put this screaming ass fucking hot pan on. Check these bad boys out. Those are new. Couple of them little guys there. Hey, listen here. Let's see here. Making cookies for breakfast, eh? All right. We're going to try to get all the action at once. It's very hard to do. Oh, my peanut butter showed up on camera. God damn it. Just turn it off temporarily. A temporary turn off. Alright. So yeah, I probably burned the cookies, so. Have not achieved perfection in my life just yet. Let's get the camera back set up. Get the lights readjusted. Because this is a professional professional YouTube channel. And by professional, I mean I am paid to do this. Very, very small amounts. Okay. As you can see, the cookies turned out absolutely perfect. As you're well aware, breakfast cookies should touch. That's how you know you're having them for breakfast. As opposed to professionally made afternoon cookies. Oh, come on. Perfect. Now the $100,000 question is, do you reuse parchment paper when cooking breakfast cookies? I really don't know how that works. All I know is that pan came out of a 350-degree finger burner. Wonder how the bottom of these things is. How hot would that be to touch? It's not too bad. Well, that's not bad. Well, pretty hot actually. All right. Ha! You like apples? How about them apples? Okay. Due to my frugality and the may or may not be in a recession situation that we're currently living in, I will reuse that parchment paper. Because I don't know the answers to those questions. I'm just going to err on the side of, yeah. So let's make some more cookies. How far did I get in the you gotta be kidding me story? Moral of the story is, I had to make a phone call and they put more gravel down. Which I don't think is like, I don't think I'm a Karen, like, because only, and this is because of only this. Only because they specifically told me the reason my trees were getting cut down is because there was a temporary gravel road going in. Now if they said, sir, we're cutting your trees down because we're putting a one-lane dirt road in so you have access in and out of your house, otherwise you have to walk, I'd have been like, that's fucked up, I guess, but they never said that. They never told me I was getting a temporary one-lane dirt road. They said I was getting a two-lane gravel. Oops, doggy wants out. Keep an eye on those cookies for me. I'll be right back. Actually, I'll give you this. This is very entertaining. Watch that for a second. Hold on, pooches. Outside? Okay. Outside we go. And, you know, so I don't think it's the, what we got here? Just slice and bake them? Oh, well. Alright. It's going to be your fault. I read the instructions and they told me to make a ball. I think I'm being led astray with questionable cooking practices. So, alright, hold on a second. I feel as though these cookies aren't round. No, sorry, internet advice giver. We are going round balls. Because I like my cookies to start round, then touch, and get flat spots on the sides. How about that? You like that? That's funny. We're going to take some of this dough and edit this one because it didn't look like I got enough there. I mean, your choice. Well, I appreciate that. All that other work is kind of a relative term when it comes to, you know, smashing some dough down. It's not super duper. Since I'm not going to professional physical therapy for the rest of my therapy, my arm, it's good for me to do this stuff. This is technically me exercising my arm, getting the strength back. So it's a non-traditional therapy technique, if you will. which may not seem like much, but, you know, if you'd seen what they made me do in physical therapy, you'd think, well, that's legit. Making cookies is, all I need to do is count to 20 while I'm doing this, and that'd be a full-on, you know, $200 therapy session. Of course, I'd have to count myself. They don't count for you. Smashed the shit out of my thumb the other day. Feels good. Just a giant blood blister underneath there. All right. Well, that's a sad little batch of cookies. Yeah. Let's go. Anyways, I want to make it clear when I'm bitching about the road in front of my house, I don't blame the construction workers. I do not. Because I know the construction workers are only doing precisely what they're told to do. And I don't think there's a whole lot of room for, hey, I got an idea going on down there. I don't think they're looking for people with ideas to, like, give suggestions. Unfortunately. Timer. 9 minutes. Let's eat one of these cookies while that's getting going. Then we'll go back to the cookie cam. Oh, that's perfect. Cheers. Cookies for breakfast? What? That is killer. All right, cookies for breakfast. That's pretty funny stuff, actually. So it reminds me of my my grandmother on my mother's side. I took care of her, or I didn't take care of her, but like I assisted in her last couple of years of her life by being her personal bodyguard, if you will. She had some guy messing with her, so the family decided that the bearded kid should make sure she didn't get messed with. Anyways, in my duties of making sure she didn't get messed with too much, one night at dinner, they had this beautiful chocolate cake. And, I mean, it was beautiful. Big, thick, moist, frosted chocolate cake. The whole thing. But she wasn't really a big eater in general. And she just got done eating dinner. And she's like, man, you know what? I don't really have room to eat that cake. So I was like, you know what we could do, Grandma? Take that cake home. You could have it for breakfast. And she was like, what? What? I was like, yeah, just have the cake for breakfast. And she's like, you can't have cake for breakfast. I was like, why? Why can't you have cake for breakfast? Like, where was this rule written that you can't have a piece of chocolate cake for breakfast? And I was like, you know what? You can't have chocolate cake for breakfast every day. That's the rule, whether you realize that. Don't eat chocolate cake every day for breakfast. But if you haven't had chocolate cake for breakfast, more cookie, please. Oh yeah, those are on the edge of almost too dumb. Crazy. And at the time, she was not a young person. She was an elderly person. And she pretty much agreed with my logic basically instantly. She said, I think you're right. I think I can have chocolate cake for breakfast. And I'd be goddamned if she didn't have when I came back the next day, that cake was gone. She ate it for breakfast. How about that? Chocolate cake for breakfast, kids. And that's how you know you're doing it right. So yeah. Mud disaster. That was fun. Whatever. I'm having a hard time believing it's already Saturday, but it goes quick. It goes quick. Alright, so what's another thing? It's been brought to my attention that some people that I know in the internet world may or may not watch some of these streams. So, if you're one of those people, you know who you are. Welcome to the stream. Go ahead and, if you feel like, leave a comment. Then I'll know who you are. And I can think, ooh, there you are. Or don't. I mean, be anonymous. That's fine. It doesn't bother me. All I know is I put way too much coffee and cream in that, and this isn't gonna fit. So let's just make a mess real quick. Oh my God, that's reckless. We're gonna have to go with the face burning hat cooking. How do I do this? Oh man, this is gonna be a challenge. Here we go. Hat to the side. Perfection. Oh, I spilled. God damn it. I hope you're learning all sorts of tips and tricks on how to prepare back breakfast in the morning. Okay. So something new that I'm working on. I thought about filming it, then I thought about, I don't know if I want to film myself doing something that makes me look stupid, so I didn't film it. Oh, I just spilled coffee everywhere. I'm making a new section of quote unquote. There's a loose use of the term countertop. Like you can see here, I got the OSB oriented strand board, particle board with a silicone mat on top, and I have a fantasy of like making a wooden top for that. But I thought to myself, well, rather than like trying to make a big wooden top and screwing it up, let's make a smaller one first. So the wire rack that used to be there, which is now next to my stove, I made a little wooden butcher block for it. I got one more glue up to do, and then like sanding it and like I guess oiling it. Made from a tree that was grown on the property here that I cut down with a chainsaw and then milled with a chainsaw mill called a Alaskan Mark III chainsaw mill. It's taken me, I feel like I'm in like week 2 of this project because doing it mostly left-handed is a little more challenging. Oh, check it out. We got breakfast cookies going. They have touched. That's how you know you got breakfast cookies. Last bite. I think I heard my dog bark. I should probably let her in, but she's not barking anymore. Sometimes she barks and then like decides she wants to stay out longer. Oh, so what else are we gonna talk about? I feel like we're barely started this stream. I mean, watching cookies bake, it doesn't get much better than that in life. Although I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, the dog is barking. Please, will you keep an eye on my cookies while I go ahead and watch that. Okay, be right back. Cookies? Give me cookies! You guys think the dog will eat a cookie? What are the chances? Should we give the old beast this? Oh, she's kind of sniffing around. Alright, well, if I for some reason don't wake up alive tomorrow, it's because I ate reduced for quick sale cookies that were safe to eat uncooked, allegedly. Alright! The timer's down to 1 minute. I don't think I'm not gonna open the door this time because last time I opened the door they deflated. We are gonna go 9 minutes. Because I don't feel like the guy they paid to figure out how many minutes to cook the cookies probably was bad at his job. I assume he probably, I don't know, took a cooking class or something, or was some sort of scientist of some sort. I really don't know how he get that job. It's probably somebody's brother, actually. It's like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Nothing. Do you want to pick the number of minutes it takes to cook these cookies that we stick in a bag and reduce for a quick sale? Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Oh, man. I actually was going to do cinnamon rolls today, but I had cinnamon rolls last night instead because they sounded good. So, I don't think you should eat cinnamon rolls every day of the week. Just like you shouldn't have chocolate cake every day of the week. We're coming up on go time on these cookies. We're going to pull these out, and then we're going to give the dog a bite of cookie because she is a good dog, likes peanut butter, and cookies for breakfast for dogs is just as acceptable as cookies for breakfast for me. Marginally acceptable. Bird up. Want cookies? Oh, shit. All right. At the tone, the cookies are done. Hold, please. Those look all right. Those look better than the first batch, although they don't look nearly as cooked. Although, you can't eat them raw. I mean, the cooking thing, I'm not really sure how that, how does that work? How do you know when something you don't have to cook is done cooking? You know what I mean? Like, how does that actually work in life? What is the answer to you've cooked the thing that doesn't need cooked enough? I think the first one's got cooked too much. I mean, no, they still break pretty good. Let's give the Beastus one. Beastus, incoming. Cookie can. Chew it. What? Berta! Berta! Come here. Good girl. No, come back. No, that's not looking good, kids. The dog spit a peanut butter cookie out. My God. Come here, bird. I don't think she knew what she was getting into. Come here, Berta. Good girl. Come here, baby. No, these are good. You're going to want this. Come here. Trust me. Chew it. Chew it. Berta. Berta. These are good cookies. Huh. You're free. Chew it. All right. Well. So that makes me nervous as hell. Because my dog only spits food out that is not fit for human consumption, and I just ate that cookie. All right, well. On that note, Internet, it was nice knowing you. Apparently, there's something in these cookies that dogs don't like, and dogs will eat their own shit, so that's kind of weird. My God, what is happening? Like her coat. Oh, yeah, she's got her coat on. Well, she's not a spring chicken anymore, and the house is kind of chilly, so she's been wearing a coat lately. I'm not sure if that one's ever been on. I picked that up the end of last season. It's purple with it's a puffy coat on one side and purple corduroy on the other. But I think she looks better with the purple, so we leave the purple side up. It's reversible. It's much bigger than the other puffer coat, more coverage. Actually, once it starts getting cold, she wears it all day long. She sleeps in it. When I got it out when I first got it out this year, she was not happy. Like, very, very upset dog. Until she got it on and realized, oh yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, she doesn't do anything like she used to do. She doesn't keep herself warm like she used to. She doesn't run like she used to and bark like she used to. Apparently doesn't eat cookies like she used to. You want to try this cookie again, you jerk? Get sick of you spitting your food everywhere. Everything isn't bacon. It's cookies. Here. Eat it. Berta, please. The Internet's watching. Would you like a cookie? Berta, do you? All right, let's check out her jacket. That styling. Sorry about the mess in the other room. It's the maid's week off. One of these days I'll put that flooring over there too. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I wake up every morning to check to see if the floor installer has shown up to install flooring. And it's weird, he hasn't. Or they, I shouldn't say he. They haven't shown up. Strange. Alright. I think I threw the cookie away. You're not getting any goddamn cookie. Quit begging for cookies. Alright, we got 2 cookies left probably. Maybe 3. Now, I took home ec with Mrs. Petty, and she would make you scrape that. I know that for a fact. You do not waste ingredients. You scrape your ingredients out. Get them all. Waste not. Want not. Oh wait, film your shoulder not. My God. You'd think with that monitor sitting right there, I could see that I'm filming the back of my shoulder. Okay. I think we can get 3. I feel like we can get 3. I feel like it. Sometimes you feel like a 3, sometimes you don't. Kind of small, but we're going to go diagonal. Diagonal alley. All right, put our fanciness on top. Ooh, I feel like I'm not filming that actually. That's going to be a little bit better. Looking good. Looking good in the neighborhood. That's probably a better way to do it. There's my nose running again. I'm allergic to live stream. Maybe, I think it's the lights I'm allergic to. Oh, wait. Yeah. Let's do cookie cam. Cookie cam. Nine minutes on the timer, please. Yes, sir. And because there's nothing better to watch in life than cookies cooking, baking, sorry. We're just gonna go ahead and cookie cam it up. I should have pushed that one forward so you could see it. Well, I could raise the camera and you can see it cook a little better. I'm gonna blow my nose. Try not to listen. Attention on set. Thank you for your patience. All right, let's have another cookie. I'm only gonna have 2 probably. All right, what's next to talk about? I feel like this week was the mud storm, cutting up the wood to make the wood block. That's about it. I don't know if what else I really did. I think I overcooked the first batch. God damn it. We won't make that mistake this time. I don't think I didn't go longer than the timer told me to, though. That's weird. I think I had something to do when I opened the door. I think I was warned of that. Don't peek through the door. Lots of grocery shopping? Yeah, that's true. That's part of the daily ritual. Get some laundry. Oh, I went shopping at the dollar store. Ooh, I got some deals, kids. God damn. All sorts of great shit. That's what, that takes a whole day right there. I'm trying to think what this week's, got a bunch of this. This box is a little rough, but I'll show it to you anyway. High Mountain Oolong tea from the Darjeeling region. Yeah, you put your pickies out when you drink that, kids. Those are pyramid bags. Fancy shit. Got a bunch of that. I even bought a box that looked that crummy, but the inside tea bags are individually wrapped. It's not like the kind of box where like they're loose leaf inside, loose leaf bags. I checked. So I don't have to worry about like glitter and gross shit getting on the tea. They're sealed packets. What else did I get? I got a ironing board cover. I'll probably make a video about that. Oh, I got an electric fly swatter. That's going to be a video coming up. Didn't realize it at the time. I thought it was a cheapy one. No, this is like a lithium ion 4,000 volt, like straight up electrocution bat. Yeah, pretty excited about that. Got some Play-Doh. I'm excited about that. Love the smell of Play-Doh. All sorts of great things. Someone just popped into my stream, saw it's just cookies baking, and then instantly left. That's great. I love it. Like, ooh, Elveshelves is streaming. Wondering what he's doing, and it's just a tight shot of cookies in a toaster oven. And I'm out. Oh, they're back. And I'm out. So if you're just tuning in, these are the last 3 breakfast cookies. Actually, these might not be breakfast cookies. I don't think they're going to touch. Apparently, according to internet lore, if you bake cookies in a toaster oven in the morning and they touch, those are called breakfast cookies. And then if they're full rounds, those are for eating later. That's how you know. Trust me. I wouldn't lead you astray when it comes to cookie definitions. Yeah. Wasn't planning on streaming today, but these cookies needed to get cooked, even though they don't have to be cooked to eat. Once again, kind of baffling me. How do you know when it's done? I think it's one of those things that if the cookie dough is good to eat raw, it's done then, and all you can do at that point is overcook it. I think that's how it works. Is they're done until you overcook them. So at any moment up into overcooked, they're good. They're good to go. And then when you overcook them, it's like, oh, okay, they're overcooked. So my first batch is on the edge of overcooked. My second batch, obviously, got perfect, because that's the only way I would ever do anything on the second attempt, is to do it perfectly. And the third batch here, which are no longer breakfast cookies, obviously they're going to be perfect as well. That front one is looking like, that's looking like one that maybe Martha Stewart might have cooked. It's perfect. The one back there is all effed up, but it's life in the big city. Oh, wait. Would be good in ice cream. Cookies? Oh, yeah, you could make some cookie ice cream. Oh, the overcooked ones, maybe? I don't know. I mean, maybe like as you're dishing it up, but I think if you put cookies in ice cream, I think it would be like, oh, the dough. I know what you're talking about. Cookies and cream. Cookie dough ice cream. I think I did that once. Actually, I know I did that once. It was a special, you can eat it raw. Oh, yeah, I was going to check to see how bad everything's getting hot. Check underneath. That's what I was worried about. No, we're good. Yeah, the uncooked ones, for sure. The dog is back. The dog would not eat a cookie earlier, so no cookie for you. I'll make her breakfast here in a second. Well, in a bit, not a second. Got 2 minutes left. I did some toaster oven videos earlier in my YouTube career here, and they were pretty big hits. Apparently, people Google how to do stuff with toaster ovens. So I'm assuming that at some point there will be quite a few views on the toaster oven Reese's peanut butter cookies with coffee. I'm trying to think of the one I did. Hard taco shells in a toaster oven, and like an alarming amount of people watch that. I don't know why. Maybe try to figure out how to cook toaster. Yeah. Try to figure out how to cook taco shells in a toaster oven. Maybe. I think you just put it in there and turn it on. All right, those feel like they're getting dangerously close to overcooked, and those are getting dangerously close to touching. Those are almost breakfast cookies at this point. Oh my God, there's still a minute left to go. I have no choice but to wait the whole minute. I cannot stop early. If I stop early, it'll be for naught. What do you think, dog? Right now there's like an 1/8 inch between those two cookies. Barely an 1/8 inch. I'm gonna get one cookie that's not a breakfast cookie when this thing's all done. This is riveting. It's like I voiced over a photograph. A slowly changing photograph. I used to sit there and stare at stuff baking in the oven when I was a kid. That's fun to do. Whoops, careful, dog. I baked like muffins in a toaster oven. People watch them. I just stuck the camera on there. It's like muffins baking in a toaster. All right, that's getting out of control. That's getting too dark. 33 seconds. Oh my God. Countdown to destruction. I'm getting nervous. I feel like I should pull them out early. What do I do? 20 seconds. We're turning it off. Carry over cook time. Save on the heating bill. I'm going to back that off a little tiny bit. Try to get the action cam going of the cookies being transpotted. Here we go. They didn't touch. They didn't touch. Doobie doobie doop, doobie doop doop, doobie doop boop. Cookies are done. Get a little closer. All right. And just like that. How about that? How about that? Very exciting. That's my prize cookie right there. We'll scoop that one last in case they deform when I scoop them. Oh. Yep, that happened. Yep. And that one happened too. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Professional cookies. All right, kids. And that's how you make breakfast cookies. Who would have thunk? Maybe I might be able to... How would I do this without spinning the camera? Oh man, I think we're spinning the camera. Yeah. Here we go. There we go. Try to get this readjusted here. Sorry, hold please. Can I get a shot with the cookies in it? I mean, what kind of a stream are you doing here, Elveshelves? Is that as tall as the tripod goes, bud? Can you get that any taller? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it goes taller. Can you aim it down a little bit? Yep, sure can. Yeah, perfect. Well, we got 8 minutes left. I feel like I'm showing parts of my kitchen that don't normally make it on the internet. I usually don't leave my paper towels just sitting over here on the counter, but I didn't want... I haven't used a toaster oven since I set this particular situation up. I wasn't sure how you know, flaming hot it would get. Look, I even cleaned the counter off. I did that just for this video because I didn't want you to watch my video and be like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Ah, that's good shit. Anywho's, so tonight is video game night. Pretty excited to play with my group of friends that play on Saturday night. I think it's Saturday, isn't it? Is it today Saturday? I'm pretty sure it is. It'd be embarrassing if it wasn't. I'm going to glue up that last section of butcher block here in the next little bit. And then there's going to be a lot of sanding because it's my first butcher block. And there's a learning curve. But yeah, exciting times. I need to start shooting some videos from the store, the discount store, because I'm getting some good stuff. I just haven't had time to really focus on that. I'm trying to get some stuff done while there's still like weather to do it, and yeah. I'm trying to think of it. I feel like there's one more story I should tell before the end of this. Oh yeah! They dug the valve up at the end of my driveway for a second time. How weird is that? Like, they dug the hole, they put the valve in, they buried it, they packed it, shook the shit out of my house. Then they dug it up and did something, I don't know, and they packed it, shook the shit out of my house. And then they dug it up again. So then I drove by and I was like, hey guys, why do you keep digging this up? And this is what the guy told me. feel like I might be repeating myself at this point, telling the same stories over time. He said, oh, the valve is defective. The brand new valve is defective. It won't shut the water off. He's like, well, that's inconvenient. If it wouldn't last, 2 weeks before it broke, it's supposed to last, 100 years. And yeah, so that's happening. I feel like this light is not illuminating. That's a short cord. Whatever. The production values are nice, clean counter. Yeah, well, I just kind of shoved it out of the way. The counter that I normally cook the channel on is cluttered right now, so don't believe everything you see on the internet. All right, I feel like we got to be close. 55? Oh my God. I'm going to talk for 5 minutes? Oh, yeah, I got a good story for you. Happened last Sunday. I'm hanging out at my house, and my neighbor calls me and goes, hey, this is your neighbor. As if I don't have a phone that tells me who calls. Whatever. Fine. Neighbor. Hello, neighbor. I know it's you because you've called before and I put your name in my phone, so I know that's my neighbor. Anyways, did you get a package delivered to your house today? I was like, well, it's kind of weird. Sunday. Who gets packages on Sunday? But, brave new world. I was like, I don't know. Been here all day, but I'll check. Go to the door. No package at that door. Only one other door that packages come to at my house. Went to that door. No package. It's like, nope, ain't got nothing. He's like, weird. The Amazon delivery guy said he left a package, and I think it's at your house. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, I don't see anything. Sorry. I'll keep my eyes peeled, whatever. I don't work for Amazon, and I'm not you, so I'm not really worried about your package. Go back to doing my thing a little bit later. Phone rings again. It's like, yeah, he's definitely describing your house. The package should be at your door. And I'm like, yeah, no, I definitely checked both doors. I'll go again because apparently maybe I'm blind. Nope, still no package. And he's like, he said he was at your door knocking just a little bit ago. And I'm like, yeah, no, dude, like, no one's at my house knocking on the door. Like, I'm sure of it. This was the day that the wind was real bad. Well, I was out blowing leaves up until sunset, and then I went inside, and then like this huge windstorm came through. We're like, I walked outside, and for a second, like just a moment, I was like, my God, there's a forest fire happening, because I could smell something like there was like barbecue smell in the air, like a cooking of some fire going on, but like the sunset had been blocked out by the dust coming from the construction project, and the wind was howling. It was all crazy. And my driveway alarm had gone off, but I thought I kind of peeked out there, and I was like, oh, no, there ain't nobody there. It got off a couple times. Anyways, apparently, this was all like within like less than an hour of the package allegedly being delivered, and the windstorm and all that, and the sun going down. The guy calls me, I think a third time. He's like, the driver's coming to your house. He's gonna go right to where he left the package. And I'm like, Jesus, dude, like okay, like, I'm involved in the hunt for the package. So I was like, I'm just going to take care of this. I was going to meet the dude in the driveway and be like, what in the F is going on? So I go out there, the guy pulls up. He's like, did you get the package? And I'm like, dude, I don't even know what the hell you people are talking about. I was like, where did you leave the package? And he walks up to my the middle garage, the new garage, what I call the new garage. He goes, I left it right there on the corner, and that's on the right-hand side as you're looking at it, where the road to the upper section of the property is, exactly where the corridor of wind was blowing. He said, I left it right on the corner, and I knocked on the garage door. And I was like, well, that's weird, because that's a garage. The house is right there, and the guy turns and looks and goes, I didn't even see that. And I was like, well, when you're delivering the package to the wrong house, I guess you leave it at the garage. Whatever. I was like, I got some bad news for you. It probably blew away. Like, how big was this package? Oh, it was an envelope. I was like, yeah, that's gone, dude. The wind came through probably blowing 60 miles an hour. And it just picked that thing up, and it's probably in Canada by now. I don't know where it is. The part of my brain that says I don't give two shits about this package started firing off. And I was like, you know what? I'm a nice guy. I'm going to get a flashlight, and I will spend some time looking for the guy down the street's package that... No comment. The delivery driver's wandering around with me. He's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. This isn't my regular route. I'm going to get fired. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, was like, did your GPS tell you that you were at the right house when you were at my house? Because, like, the house you're going to is actually several hundred, like, many hundred yards away. Like, I can't throw a football that far. Like, it's very far away. Like, I would think GPS would be a little more accurate than that. But oddly enough, I get quite a few deliveries to my house for the people that live down the street. I almost got a load of gravel one day at my house. Dump truck showed up, so I got your gravel, and I'm like, well, I'd take a free load of gravel, but it ain't my gravel, and I ain't gonna pay for it. And I get UPS packages coming in here, but it's like, I don't understand why my house is showing up as their house. But anyways, I had never heard. I have no idea. I will probably never know where that package went, but that was like way too much time out of my Sunday evening in the dark, wandering around looking for a package at the windstorm. So, hey, made it to an hour, just like that, with one more story. All right. Good stuff. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your cookies if you got some dough. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.